There we go. Look how smart Tracy is. Not only can he drive a car and hit a wall and wreck his boss, he can also...
Dirt, 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 I'm all about that. Dirt, 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 I'm throwing. Dirt, 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 I miss that. Dirt, 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 gotta get back to I'm a dirt trackaholic, call it what you call it. Saturday night, I am so Kenny Wallace on that. Dirt, dirt, dirt.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Ratliff Racing. This is Claude Ratliff. Me and Tracy are working on the Focus today. We are lowering the steering column, and then we got to work on getting the seat mounted. And basically, I'm going to fabricate a dash for it, and we're going to install our gauges this week. And that's pretty much it, besides putting the numbers and stuff on it. So we're going to get at it. Alright, so if y'all can't see, Tracy is putting a bolt in the bottom of my steering column. Something tells me it's not going to go anywhere.
I want to make sure of it. That's the last thing you want to come loose.
Tracy using his new handy dandy socket ratchet set.
Take it still off while I can get to it a little bit better.
She's on there. She ain't going nowhere. Alright, we're going to start drilling on the seat now and getting it mounted in there. Okay. There it is. Now, if you want to drill through something really thick, get this drill bit right here. It's a 3/8 drill bit. I got it at Lowe's, 13 bucks. It's well worth the money. And instead of using just a regular size drill bit and drilling from the top and then drilling from the bottom and hoping you hit the hole, this one right here does it for you. So it's I recommend getting it. Through one. One more. It's through almost. A little bit more. There you go. That's perfect. Almost there. Almost. There you are.
That's what long arms will do for you.
Alright everyone, welcome back to day 2 of working on the Focus. Today we're going to build my dash, hook up my gauges, and the only thing we got to do is an oil change and put the numbers on, and we'll be good to go this weekend. So stay with us. That one's settled. Got one?
I've drilled out the wrong damn one.
Alright, so there's the dash, top of it anyway. Tracy's working on cutting the other part out. I gotta paint this blue. So, we're gonna get at it. Gotta work tonight, so I gotta get a lot done. Alright, let's go see what Tracy's working on while that paint dries. Alright, so Tracy cut me some diamond plate. Want to show them, Tracy? We're going to put the gauges in that and use what I just put together and painted as the top of the dash. So the gauges will stay in that better than that flimsy stuff I just used. So we're going to get back at it.
In the middle.
Look at the little smiley face you put on there.
And you just gotta round it, and now you'll have a roll bore hole.
There we go. Look how smart Tracy is. Not only can he drive a car and hit a wall and wreck his boss, he can also make stuff look pretty. You gotta go down the same length as you did on that side.
Should. That side goes all the way down. You got wires and shit. It's the reason why I cut down so far on this side.
Okay.
Which we'll fix to take all that off. I forgot about that. But this side here, I'm not gonna take nowhere near that much out. Alright.
Alright, so that's where I'm mounting my tack, and we're going to mount my gauges over here with that diamond plate. The gauges will be sitting like right here. And Tracy's up there unhooking the water temperature gauge now. But we're going to finish this up tomorrow. I got to get ready to go in, take a shower, and go to work. And by next time you see this, everything should be done on the inside. So we'll see you tomorrow. Hey everyone, welcome back to day, I think this is 3 of working on the Focus.
We lost count.
Yeah. I don't even know what day it is. It's what happens when you work third shift. But we are working on hooking up the oil pressure gauge. Tracy just found out that the oil sanding unit does have the oil come out whenever you take it out. So there's the oil sanding unit.
Where's your camera at? Right there it is.
Yeah.
I don't even really see it, but
what we're trying to do is what's on this page here that I printed off at work last night.
you just slide it out.
But there's what we're trying to accomplish.
Okay. Alright, here's where the oil filter goes. Right here's where I just took this out. This is that piece.
Yeah. Oil sanding unit, gotcha.
And we get this with the gauge.
Yeah.
So now we just got to fill in
The T.
the missing pieces.
Yeah. So we gotta run Lowe's to get the parts we need, and then we're gonna get that hooked up. But this morning, went ahead and painted the rest of the dash. Get the dash and the gauges and everything hooked up today. That way, the only thing I gotta do tomorrow is do an oil change, or we might even have time to do that. I don't know yet today. Then put the numbers on, and we'll be good to go. So stay tuned. All right, so we got back from Lowe's. I'm gonna let Tracy explain to you what we're doing. He's gonna tell you the sizes and everything. That way, people that do follow me and if they have a Focus or something and they're wanting to hook up a gauge, we're going to show you how to do it. Alright, so he's opening up the packages now.
So there is the factory oil sanding unit. That's for the light in your dash. And in order to keep that and to hook up your aftermarket oil pressure gauge, these are what you're going to need to buy. Right here we have a T. It's all 3 of them is a 1/4. You're going to need that because that's what size the factory is.
He's just going to roughly put it together to show you, and then he'll...
Right. And then we'll put the thread tape on it to keep it from leaking.
Right.
Okay. But our aftermarket gauge is actually an 1/8. So we had to get this adapter to fit this, the 1/8 to 1/4. Put that on there like that. And screw this in here like this. Okay. And then, like that, threads into the motor. So you have to buy this one to make that a thread so it'll screw back into your motor. And then you just hook all your wires, plug that back in, hook your gauge up to this, and you have an oil pressure gauge.
Not only can he drive a car, he's pretty smart too. So, but yeah, for us to figure that out, I had to do about 2 hours worth of searching last night and printed off about 17 pages to figure that out. Coming to find out, the 17 pages I printed off, he only needed the first one. So, sorry for all you people out there that environmental people, but he told me to get as much information as I could, so I did. But we're gonna put it together now, and we'll show you the finished product when we're done. A heck of a lot aggravating, more aggravating than we thought it was to put that gauge on. So not unless you absolutely positively need an oil pressure gauge, I wouldn't recommend doing it, because Tracy's going to explain it to you.
Alright, so the T would hit the bell housing on the transmission, so that wouldn't work, couldn't spin it to tighten it. When you go to put the aftermarket piece on there, it's just as big, if not bigger than the T. So then you have to drain every bit of the oil out of the motor, and it's going to make a mess. But that goes on the car right there. That's where the oil filter goes. And then right here is where the oil pressure sending unit goes. So if you're like us and it hits the transmission, you're going to have to pull this off so you can be able to tighten stuff down.
Alright, so we're getting a filter back on the car. Gonna get oil back in the car. And just want to let everybody know, watching my live broadcast here with Bumper Jack, our track announcer.
I know a guy.
So we watch him all the time.
And depending on where you're at today, and we'll do it right now. Claude Ratliff asked, can you give my new sponsor, Doc's Tree Service in Mooresville, a shout out and let people know he is hiring ASAP. Good pay, good hours. So there you go. If you're looking for a job or need tree work done, Doc's Tree Service.
Alright, so Tracy actually finally gets to use his new tools on something we can use it on. Because if he wouldn't have had this, we wouldn't be able to do this. So here you go. Alright, so there's his new tools. Watch this. I recommend going over to AutoZone and paying $35 and getting you a set of those. Because watch how easy this is going to go in there now.
Is.
Look at that. Look at that. You know, I'm so glad we bought those. We was just sitting over at AutoZone one day just talking. We was like, we look like we might need a set of those, and we kept putting it off and kept putting it off, and then we finally got them when y'all seen us put the seat in the car. So, all right, so we're still working on getting the gauges hooked up. Ran out of time. I've actually got to be at work in 30 minutes, so I got to run the house and wash off, get ready to go to work. But Tracy is still down there being dedicated, putting gauges and everything together. He's a hard worker, good guy. If it wasn't for him, I don't know what I'd do. I ain't got the money to hire anybody, but probably wouldn't have his car, honestly. But we're going to end the day, start tomorrow. I'll show you what all he gets done and everything starting tomorrow. So we'll see you then. Hey everyone, welcome back to day 4 of working on the Focus, trying to get ready for this weekend. We kind of ran into a little setback. Once you start the car up and it won't on fire, so we're going to pull the plugs out, check the plugs, make sure they ain't fouled out, and hopefully we can get it fired back up. It was running like 10 minutes ago, but stay with us. The problem was, camera. There you go. Okay. So the plug, I don't know if you can see or not, is shot. So we've got to buy new plugs for it, do a few runs and get the right plugs and stuff, and hopefully next time you see the video it'll be firing. Alright, so we put new plugs in the car. As you seen from earlier, them other plugs was pretty much done for. Me and Tracy came to the conclusion, we pulled the factory the injectors out, and we ran the number, and they are factory injectors. So we're thinking the car's got a tuned computer in it, and it's dumping fuel, raw fuel and more fuel into the injectors than what the car's called for. So we're gonna hopefully get it fired up, and this will work. Hopefully. Alright, so as you heard, the car runs now. I guess I'm going to put new plugs in it. I'm hoping at least every 3 races, but I couldn't tell you, I don't know. I'm hoping when I'm out there on the track and I'm actually got it to the floor, it'll clear the plugs out better than starting it and stopping it, starting it and stopping it. But putting the decals on the car, and that's the only thing we got to do to it. And I'm going to paint my wheels red too, because my numbers I'm putting on there is going to be yellow and red. So I got to add some red to the car or it'll look stupid. So. Hit that heat gun right there in the cracks and just rub it out like that right there, and it should stay on there. Oh. Alright, so there's that side.
Putting wrinkles in it.
I was wanting to say that so bad when he was touching my fingers.
Oh, you touch my tantala. My ding ding dong.
He's recording this.
Alright. Together?
Yep. I ain't worried about. Yeah. Dang, Tracy, you just put another dent in my car.
Just plugging it in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, so you know where to mark it when you hit me on the track Saturday, right? Dang, that blue makes that green pop, don't it?
It does look good.
What time is it?
8:30, 10:30, 10:40 almost.
Let's go ahead and put the rattle racing up here.
Hey, don't this need to be pulled out? Center of the 9 right here.
Let's put one here and one over there. And then put a big one back there on the back.
Now that looks pretty.
Yeah,
You got cut in it. No, R, no.
Right there. Like there needs to be cut up. Got that one over here for you.
You know where the other note stuff is?
Yeah, right there.
What you hitting it like, kind of making the tops kind of match up? Is that what you're trying for?
Yeah.
I think you're about dead on it, to be honest.
Right there.
Yeah.
Got a little
Sat all day long, just let it bake. Bake that paint in.
While Chris is recording, I want to do one thing. My sponsors, Night Stalker Designs and Doc's Tree Service, for helping us out. Every little bit helps. And we are looking. There you go. She's ready to roll now. Tomorrow. All right, we're done. You'll see us Saturday morning. I want to thank you for subscribing to my channel. Continue to subscribe, get the name out there, Rally Racing, and we'll we'll see you Saturday.